Hey there, beautiful souls, and a very special welcome to all of you magnificent Aries warriors out there. Welcome back to Astrology Unlocked, the sacred space where we dive deep into the cosmic currents to illuminate the path ahead for you. I am your guide, and if you're tuning in right now, I have a powerful feeling that the universe has guided you here for a very specific reason. There's a hum in the cosmic energy, a palpable shift in the atmosphere that is resonating directly with your fiery spirit, and it's whispering a message of both incredible power and profound caution. At this very moment, as my voice reaches you, someone is thinking about you, my dear Aries. Music. But I need you to understand, this is not the gentle, supportive energy you might imagine. While you are watching this video, there is a person, perhaps even more than one, who is actively planning, actively strategizing on how to get closer to you, especially this coming weekend. And the intention behind this approach, it is not pure. What the universe is compelling me to reveal to you in this sacred session will likely shock you, but it is also designed to arm you, to empower you with the divine knowledge you need to identify and completely block these draining energies before it's too late. That sudden feeling of frustration that hits you out of nowhere, like you're trying to run, but you're stuck in mud. That subtle, almost imperceptible drain on your usually boundless energy, that weight on your spirit that seems to appear for no logical reason. And what about those intrusive thoughts? Those flashes of specific people that arise from the ether demanding your attention. Music. Please, my beautiful Aries, do not ignore these signs. Your incredible pioneering Aries nature, your divine spark, is picking up on energetic waves and frequencies that most people cannot even begin to perceive. Someone is attempting to tap into your vibrant energy field. This weekend represents the critical window, the exact moment when that person is planning to make a concrete, tangible move in your direction. Now, I want you to share with me in the comments below, without naming anyone, of course, have you been feeling this strange pull, this sense of being watched or thought of? Your story will empower so many others in our community who are feeling the exact same thing. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to Astrology Unlocked and gently press that notification bell. I am committed to bringing you these urgent cosmic updates, and I want to ensure you never miss a message that could be so vital to protecting your beautiful energy. Now, let's be absolutely clear. When I speak of this person making a move, I am not speaking in symbols or metaphors. I am talking about a real, tangible situation that is poised to manifest in your physical reality in the coming days. This could unfold as an unexpected message from someone in your past, someone who suddenly reappears after a long silence, armed with a story designed to pull at your heroic heartstrings. It could be a brand new acquaintance who seems a little too eager, who insists on getting intensely close, far too quickly bypassing the natural, healthy stages of building trust. Music. And it could even be someone who is already a part of your daily life, a friend or colleague who is about to reveal a completely different, shockingly dependent side of themselves this weekend. What all of these potential scenarios have in common is the energy they carry, an energy that is dense, it is needy, and it is absolutely momentum-halting. Think of it as an anchor trying to latch onto your rocket ship. You, my dear Aries, need to be prepared to recognize this energy and block it with the full force of your warrior spirit immediately and without apology. Music. Can you feel it right now as you listen to my voice? That intuitive spark inside you That fiery gut feeling is already whispering a name, isn't it? It's already showing you a face. Aries, you were born with a divine gift that so many others lack, the incredible ability to sense potential, to see the spark of what could be. You are the pioneer of the zodiac, the one who charges forward into the unknown with courage and passion. While others are hesitant, you are already in motion. You see the best in people, the fire they could ignite, the heights they could reach. But sometimes, my dear friend, this beautiful gift can become a vulnerability. In your noble desire to help others ignite their own flame, in your generous willingness to give them the benefit of the doubt, you can sometimes move too fast, charging ahead before you've truly listened to that deeper intuition. And that is precisely what certain people are counting on. They know you are a being of action and optimism. They understand that you are drawn to passion and forward momentum. So they work tirelessly to construct a convincing facade. They rehearse their words, they meticulously plan their actions, and they create a narrative that sounds exciting, plausible, and perfectly aligned with your own ambitions. But there is one thing, one fundamental truth, that they absolutely cannot fake their energetic frequency, and that, my powerful Aries, is what your spirit detects long before your conscious mind even has a chance to process the information. That is the true reason for that sudden feeling of being bogged down when a certain person gets in touch. It's why you feel that inexplicable tension, that dimming of your inner light when a specific individual messages you. Your spirit is screaming, warning anchor approaching. This weekend, your incredible ability to discern authentic passion from manipulative performance will be tested in a very specific and powerful way. Someone will approach you with a story that seems completely legitimate, with words that sound just right, and perhaps even with gestures that seem incredibly genuine. But beneath that carefully constructed surface lies a hidden agenda. And that agenda is all about gaining access to something that you possess in magnificent abundance: your energy, your drive, your influence, your pure, unadulterated light. They want to use it for their own benefit, to fuel their own stalled projects, to warm themselves by your fire, all without any intention of true reciprocal energy exchange. They don't want to build a fire with you. They want to steal your flame. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and love for you, is sending you this urgent warning right now so that you will not be caught off guard. It is a cosmic heads up, a sacred preparation, so that when this approach inevitably happens, your energetic defenses are already fully activated and your perception is operating at maximum clarity. Because here is the powerful truth: you cannot always prevent these people from trying to approach you. Your light is simply too bright to go unnoticed. But you can, and you absolutely must, control whether or not you allow them access into your precious energetic space, into your sacred inner sanctum. Are you ready to finally honor your own incredible pace, to trust that inner knowing that tells you when to charge forward and when to pause and assess? Are you ready to do this, even when the world around you, or even the person in front of you, is telling you that you're being too cautious or that you're missing out on an opportunity? For those of you beautiful Aries souls born between March 21st and March 30th, this problematic approach is most likely to come from someone out of your past. This is a person who you may not have been in contact with for quite some time, who will suddenly resurface with an elaborate, perhaps even dramatic excuse for why they are reappearing in your life right at this very moment. I urge you to pay close attention. This person is returning because they are in need of something. You have your spark, your connections, your energy, not because they have a genuine, heartfelt interest in your well-being. They see the magnificent fire you have built, and now they want to warm their hands by it. For those of you born between March 31st and April 9th, I want you to be especially wary of new acquaintances who attempt to create a sense of intense intimacy far too quickly. Music. Someone you have only known for a short period of time will try to skip all of the natural, essential steps of building trust and rapport. Music. They will mirror your passion, echo your dreams, and make it seem as though you are cosmic soulmates who have finally found each other. This, my dear Aries, is always a cosmic warning sign. True connection, true alliances are forged in the fires of time and consistent action, not in a sudden explosion of unearned intimacy. And for my powerful Aries warriors, born between April 10th and April 19th, the threat I see is coming from within your existing circle of friends or colleagues. Someone close to you, someone you thought you knew, is about to show a side of themselves you have never seen before. It will likely manifest as a sudden, overwhelming dependency, a pattern of behavior that drains your energy and halts your progress. It will be deeply unsettling to realize that this person's role in your life has shifted from that of a supportive peer to that of an energetic anchor. Regardless of your specific birth date, every single Aries soul will face some form of a profound test of discernment this coming weekend. And the reason this is all unfolding right now, at this specific cosmic juncture, is because you are on the precipice of a massive, energetic expansion. Can you feel it? Your fire is burning brighter, your goals are becoming clearer, and you are accessing new, unprecedented levels of personal power and creative drive. When this happens, when your light shines with such intensity, you inevitably attract attention. And let us be very clear, not all of that attention comes from positive, supportive sources. There are souls in this world who, instead of undertaking the difficult inner work required to build their own fire, prefer to find someone who is already shining brightly and simply leech off their warmth and energy. They are, in essence, energy parasites. They are incapable of generating their own light, their own momentum, so they are constantly searching for a host they can feed upon. And they have a highly specialized radar for identifying souls who are not only powerful, but also generous and heroic, the exact profile of a magnificent Aries. Music. You might be asking yourself, but how can I know for certain? How can I distinguish who is genuine and who is simply wearing a mask? The answer, my dear friend, lies within the wisdom of your own body. Your physical body is a sacred vessel, an intuitive compass that never ever lies. When you are in the presence of someone with pure, authentic intentions, someone who is genuinely excited to build alongside you, you feel expansive. Your breathing is easy and deep. You feel a sense of lightness, a surge of inspiration, an increase in your own energy. Their presence fuels your fire. But when you are near someone with a hidden, draining agenda, your body instinctively contracts. Your breathing may become shallow. You feel tired, heavy, bogged down, and a powerful, undeniable urgency to get away from their presence. It feels like your inner flame is being smothered. This weekend, I implore you to pay obsessive, moment-to-moment attention to these physical sensations. They are your divine early warning system, and it is working in perfect order. Another defining characteristic of these problematic approaches is that they will almost always come wrapped in a cloak of false urgency. The person will attempt to create a situation where you feel you need to make a decision quickly, respond immediately, or commit to something before you've had adequate time to process it. This is not a coincidence, my dear Aries. It is a deliberate strategy. Because when you have time to pause and reflect, your brilliant Aries mind, guided by your fiery intuition, analyzes all the angles and will inevitably detect the music inconsistencies. These people know this. They know that your power lies in action, but your wisdom lies in inspired action. So they must try to catch you in a moment of pure impulse or vulnerability to bypass your natural defenses. If any person pressures you for a rapid-fire decision this weekend, that is a massive, glaring red flag. Genuineness respects process. Authentic people, true collaborators, will respect your need to think, to feel into a situation. They understand that you need time to evaluate how something aligns with your grand vision. They don't pressure you, manipulate you, or try to make you feel guilty for not leaping into action on their timeline. So I want you to practice this sacred phrase. Memorize it. Let it become a part of your spiritual toolkit. I need some time to think about this. And then simply observe the reaction. If the person becomes irritated, overly insistent, or tries to make you feel as though you're letting them down, you have your definitive answer about their true intentions. Aries music. One of the things that I find most profoundly beautiful and inspiring about your sign is your incredible ability to alchemize challenges into fuel. You have this unique divine skill of charging through the most intense experiences and emerging on the other side not merely as a survivor, but as a stronger, wiser, and more powerful leader. And that is precisely the opportunity that is being presented to you here. Yes, music. Someone with questionable, draining intentions is going to try to get close to you. But when you successfully identify and courageously block that energy, you will unlock a completely new level of confidence in your own powerful perception. You will further strengthen your divine ability to discern truth from illusion, authentic passion from manipulative performance. Every single time you choose to honor your intuition, every time you protect your sacred energy from those who do not serve your highest good, you send a powerful, undeniable message out into the cosmos. You are declaring, I value my peace. I protect my energy. My momentum is not available to be hijacked. And the universe, in its responsive nature, hears this declaration and immediately begins to rearrange your reality to reflect this new, empowered, energetic standard. People who genuinely honor your fire begin to appear. Opportunities that respect your boundaries and your timeline begin to manifest. Situations where you are valued for your leadership, not exploited for your energy, become your new, beautiful norm. But to arrive at that magnificent reality, you first need to pass the test of this weekend. You need to prove first and foremost to yourself that you are willing to choose your own sacred peace and forward momentum, even if it means disappointing someone or being seen as difficult. Music. And let me tell you a profound secret. The people who see you as difficult because you have boundaries are the very same people who were intending to violate those boundaries from the very beginning. Your difficulty is simply your wisdom manifesting as sacred protection. This weekend, when this encounter happens, you will likely feel an internal pressure to be polite, to be the hero, to give this person a chance, not to judge them too harshly. Especially if there are other people around you who are validating this person or this situation. But I need you to understand something of crucial importance. Politeness does not mean you must place yourself in uncomfortable or draining situations. Giving someone a chance does not mean you must ignore the glaring intuitive red flags that are waving in your soul. And not judging someone does not mean You must turn off the brilliant discernment system that you have been developing through years of lived experience. You can be polite and still maintain a firm energetic distance. You can give something a chance by observing it from afar rather than allowing immediate intimate access to your world. You can choose to avoid judgment by keeping an open mind, but with your energetic guard held high and strong. There is absolutely no contradiction between being music, a good, generous person, and being a fierce protector of your own energy. In fact, protecting your energy is the most fundamental part of being good to yourself. What many big-hearted Aries don't fully realize is that their natural heroic instinct can be weaponized against them. Manipulative people are incredibly adept at identifying souls with big hearts and a desire to save the day, and they use this as their primary entry point. They will tell you sad stories. They will create situations of false emergency. They will subtly make you feel responsible for their well-being and their success. And before you even know what's happened, you are carrying the full emotional and energetic weight of someone who never had any intention, music, of doing the necessary work to improve their own life. They don't want a cheerleader, they want a chauffeur. This weekend, if someone approaches you with a dramatic story that makes you feel like you are the only one who can save them, I want you to pause. Take a deep, grounding breath and ask yourself this critical question. Is this person asking for my support, or are they trying to make me responsible for their entire life? There is a vast and crucial difference between these two things. Genuine support is when someone is already doing the work, already building their own fire, but needs a momentary push, a word of encouragement. Transferring responsibility is when someone wants you to solve the problems that only they have the power to solve. Aries, you are a pioneer, not a pack mule. You are not here to carry burdens that are not divinely yours to carry. You are not responsible for saving people who do not truly wish to be saved. And the faster you internalize this sacred truth, the faster you will attract connections based on true collaboration instead of these draining savior-victim dynamics. This weekend's problematic approach might also come disguised as a glittering opportunity. Someone may offer you something that seems too good to be true. And as the old saying goes, it probably is. As an Aries, you have a natural drive for success and a love for new ventures. But sometimes, when an apparent opportunity aligns perfectly with one of your deep desires, your natural guard can be let down in your excitement. And it is precisely in these moments of exhilarating possibility that you need to be even more cautious, even more discerning. If someone offers you something that seems absolutely incredible this weekend, music, a business opportunity, a partnership proposal, a relationship that feels like a fairy tale, from the very first moment, I need you to ask questions. Lots and lots of questions. Investigate. Do not accept vague answers. Do not settle for empty promises and passionate but unsubstantiated claims. And above all, observe what happens when you ask these questions. Does the person become uncomfortable or defensive? Or do they answer your questions openly, transparently, and with enthusiasm? Genuine people have absolutely no problem with questions. They understand that trust is built through transparency and due diligence. Manipulators, on the other hand, become deeply defensive when they are questioned. They will try to change the subject. They may even try to make you feel guilty for not trusting them blindly, using phrases like, "Don't you trust me?" or "Why are you being so negative?" to make you stop your investigation. Do not fall into that insidious trap. Aries, your inquisitive nature when it comes to new ventures is not a flaw. It is your greatest protection. It is your inner strategist at work. When you feel that deep internal need to investigate something more thoroughly, it is because your intuition has detected inconsistencies that your conscious, action-oriented mind has not yet fully processed. Honor this sacred need to understand things on a deeper level. Do not let anyone make you feel bad for wanting absolute clarity before you commit your precious energy and resources to anything or anyone. One of the most important and profound revelations that I must share with you today is that the approach you will face this weekend may also be a sacred test from the universe itself. It is a way for the cosmos to assess whether you have truly learned the lessons from past situations where you leaped before you looked, where you allowed people into your life too quickly, and later came to regret it. The cosmos is presenting you with another opportunity to demonstrate that you have developed true discernment, that you have learned the supreme importance of protecting your energy, and that you now understand that not every person who waves a flag of opportunity deserves access to your parade. And here is the most beautiful part of it all. When you pass this test, when you choose your sacred peace and momentum over the desire to please others, when you honor your intuition instead of bulldozing past it, you unlock a completely new level of existence. You call in deeper, more genuine relationships with true collaborators. You manifest opportunities that truly honor your worth and your vision. You attract experiences that expand you, that fuel you, instead of draining you. It is as if you are proving to the universe that you are ready for bigger, better, more aligned blessings. And the universe responds by bringing you exactly that. But if you fail the test, if you allow this problematic person into your sacred space out of a sense of obligation, a fear of seeming rude, or a simple lack of trust in your own perception, you will find yourself trapped in that same repetitive cycle that you know all too well. That exhausting cycle where you give too much of your energy, you burn yourself out trying to drag someone else forward. You inevitably regret it, and then you need weeks or even months to recover your energy and get your own projects back on track. The choice is yours, my dear Aries, and it is going to present itself with absolute clarity this weekend. You can choose the path that seems easier in the moment, accept the approach, don't make waves, avoid any potential conflict. But please know this path will cost you dearly in terms of your energy, your peace, and your precious time. Or you can choose the path that may seem more difficult in the moment. Set a firm boundary, say no, and trust your powerful intuition. This path will reward you with tranquility, clarity, and the sacred protection of your vital life force. Aries, you have been through enough in your life to know the undeniable truth that people reveal who they truly are through their actions, not just their words. This weekend, it does not matter what anyone says to you. I want you to observe what they do. Observe if their actions are in alignment with their words. Observe if there is consistency between what they promise you and what they actually deliver. Observe if they respect the boundaries you set, or if they constantly try to push them, even in small ways. And most importantly of all, observe how you feel, not how you think you should feel, not how other people are telling you to feel, but how you genuinely truly feel in the presence of that person or that situation. If you feel drained, uncomfortable, anxious, or pressured, you must trust those feelings. They are invaluable data that your soul is providing to you. The reason this cosmic warning is coming to you now, before the weekend arrives, is so that you can consciously and intentionally prepare yourself energetically. I want you to strengthen your defenses. Establish clear, powerful intentions about the type of energy you are willing to allow into your sacred space. Practice saying no clearly and kindly without feeling the need to over-justify your decision. Visualize yourself maintaining your boundaries with firmness and with grace. When the weekend arrives and the situation begins to unfold, you will be ready. You will not be caught off guard. You will not doubt your intuition. You will not allow yourself to be manipulated by guilt or pressure. You will simply recognize what is happening, activate your sacred defenses, and keep that person or situation at a safe distance while you calmly assess whether there is any genuine merit to be found, or if it is just another attempt at unauthorized access to your precious energy. Aries, your capacity for regeneration is legendary. You can move through situations that would completely decimate other people and emerge not just as a survivor, but as a transformed and even more powerful version of yourself. But please understand, this incredible ability does not mean that you need to needlessly expose yourself to toxic or draining situations. It simply means that when unavoidable challenges arise in your life, you possess the inner resources to navigate them successfully. The approach you will face this weekend is entirely avoidable. You have the divine power to block it before it causes you any harm. And in doing so, you are not being weak or cowardly. You are being profoundly intelligent and fiercely protective of your own sacred peace. There is tremendous strength in recognizing potential threats before they escalate into full-blown problems and taking preventative strategic measures. Remember, you owe absolutely nothing to anyone who does not respect you. You are under no obligation to accept every single approach that comes your way. You are not rude for having high standards about who gets to have access to your incredible energy and your brilliant mind. You are simply someone who has learned the immense value of your own energy and is no longer willing to waste it on people who do not offer genuine, heartfelt reciprocity. This weekend, when this situation arises, and it will trust yourself. Trust your powerful intuition. Trust that feeling in your gut that screams at you when something isn't right. Trust your ability, which has been developed over years of experience, to distinguish truth from lies. And above all, trust that you deserve connections that uplift you, that fuel your fire, not those that drain you and leave you feeling depleted. The person or situation that is trying to get close to you may seem completely harmless on the surface. It might even seem like the exact thing you have been looking for. But beneath that glittering surface lies something that is not in alignment with your highest good, and you, with your deep and perceptive Aries spirit, will detect it if only you are paying attention. Do not let feelings of loneliness, boredom, or a simple desire for connection cause you to lower your sacred standards. It is infinitely better to be alone and at peace building your own empire than to be in problematic company that will cost you your tranquility and your momentum. And here is the final liberating truth that I want to leave you with today. When you finally stop accepting mediocre or problematic connections into your life, you create the necessary sacred space for extraordinary ones to enter. The universe cannot deliver to you what you truly deserve if all of your energetic space is already occupied by that which you do not deserve. So this weekend, when you identify and courageously block the problematic energy that is attempting to get close to you, you are not just protecting yourself. You are clearing the way, you are making room for something far, far better that is already on its journey to you. Now, I would love to hear from you. Please share into the comments below. Again, without using any names, if you have ever felt that sensation of your momentum being hijacked or your energy being accessed by someone. Sharing your experiences will create a powerful wave of validation for all the other Aries warriors in our community who are feeling the same way right now. Activate your notifications so you don't miss any of these vital alerts. This weekend, my dear Aries, keep your defenses high, your intuition sharp, music, and your boundaries absolutely firm. You are an Aries. You are powerful, you are perceptive, and you are the sacred guardian of your own magnificent energy. Never let anyone make you forget that. Trust in your power of discernment and in your absolute divine right to choose who gets access to you.